A killer broke into my apartment complex. Management warned everyone to stay safe. 2 minutes later, neighbors said he was caught. Then a police officer knocked on my door. As I reached for the door, words appeared before me. What an idiot! The killer wears a fake uniform to trick residents. This is already his 7th victim. My blood ran cold. Exactly 6 people claimed the killer had been caught. Were they already dead? Did the killer send those messages? I looked through the peephole again. The officer sensed something and began pounding harder. Sir, open the door and cooperate. Otherwise, I will break it down. As he spoke, he called for backup. Trouble at Building 13, Room 802. Send backup now. The residents' chat suddenly erupted. What is happening? My officer left after hearing about Room 802. It is only a routine check. Do not panic. If they break in, you will face questioning. Open the door if you are home. The police already got your landlord's number from me. If you refuse, he will bring them a key. Stop wasting everyone's time. Something felt wrong. Both of them wanted me to open up. Jake was suspicious too. He first reported the killer. The killer may have already murdered him. None of them were trustworthy. Even arrest was better than being murdered. I searched my room for a weapon. Then the floating comments refreshed. The streamer realized everyone in the chat is the killer. He can only buy some time. Why is he looking for weapons? The killer has a gun. Nothing will help. It is all for entertainment. Just call someone and confirm it. Why were they calling me a streamer? I was confused, but this was no time to wonder. The comments reminded me to trust the real police. I tried calling them but had no signal. None of my messages to friends would send either. Then another message appeared. Something is wrong. I tried going out, but found bloody footprints inside the elevator. Room 802, do not open the door. That man is not a cop. Residents, the killer hid extremely dangerous evidence here. To prevent rumors, everyone is now muted. I will post any new updates. Our only way to communicate was gone. My door would eventually be opened. Was I supposed to wait for death? The streamer is doing pretty well, but he still seems doomed. No live stream creates an impossible scenario. There must be a clue he missed. Still, the killer's built an impressive web of deception. I doubt the streamer will escape. So this was a staged live stream. I began thinking. Then I remembered a phone hidden under my bed. The previous tenant left it. I offered to mail it, but he refused. The phone had almost no battery left. I called the police. Hello, I rent room 802 at Angson Gardens. Are police hunting a killer here today? Are you inside building 13, room 802? All signals are blocked. How did you call us? The phone would die in 30 seconds. There was no time to explain. Was the killer caught? And is that your officer outside? Sir, do not open that door. The operation is still underway. Our target is not one killer, but an entire gang. Is your manager Jake still alive? He is suspicious. Your manager is outside with us, but she is not Jake. Her name is Donna, a middle-aged woman. The battery failed and the call disconnected. The floating comments refreshed again. The streamer messed up. Read the text first. Why call? In the final seconds, I read, do not let them find it. The knocking suddenly stopped. I quietly returned to the peephole. The fake cop spoke into his radio and left. Watching him leave gave me a terrible feeling. Soon I heard a huge crash. Minutes later, someone repeatedly rang my doorbell. Young man, open the door. A middle-aged woman now stood outside. I am Linda from room 601. That cop entered my home. He smashed my lock with a tool. Then how did you escape? After the chat was muted, I hid upstairs. When he entered my home, I ran here. I only trust you and the resident in building 4. When he finds me gone, he will return here. I quickly moved to open the door. Then a new comment flashed. What if this is another trap? Surely not. They planted a fake ally in the chat. That would be brutal. It probably is. If he escapes, I will eat poop upside down. I would never open it for a stranger. What if Linda is needed to survive? This situation is extremely unusual. Linda's knocking became much quieter. She likely feared alerting the fake cop. I studied Linda carefully. Her hands were empty, so I opened the door for her. Thank you, young man. We are still in danger. The fake cop will return soon. Can you contact anyone outside? My phone has had no signal for a while. Mine is the same. I hid the black phone from her. I also hid that we faced an entire gang. Who are they, and why are they so vicious? I have no idea. I only moved here a month ago. Linda, how long did he take to break your lock? Maybe a dozen hits. Definitely under 1 minute. I heard footsteps and rushed to the peephole. The fake cop approached slowly, carrying a hammer. Quick, barricade the door! That will not work. It opens outward. There are 2 of us and he may not know. The fake cop began hammering the lock. I will turn off the lights. Hide in the bedroom. I will wait in the kitchen. When he enters, make some noise inside. When he investigates, I will attack from behind. Then we can overpower him together. This is our only chance. Something unknown must be delaying the real police. We can only save ourselves. After Linda hid, I cut the power. The fake cop kept hammering the door. I grabbed a knife and watched the entrance. I left the kitchen door open to avoid suspicion. Then the hammering stopped. The door handle began rattling. Suddenly, a phone rang inside. The fake cop rushed past me into the room. Linda emerged and shouted at him. He is in the kitchen, get him! The fake cop turned, but I had vanished. I was already inside the elevator because I never trusted Linda. She claimed she hid on the 7th floor. The killer had walked from 8 down to 6. If she hid on 7, he would have found her. The elevator soon reached the 6th floor. I selected 5, then stepped out. The comments exploded over my incredible escape. I cannot believe the streamer escaped that. Where's the guy who promised to eat poop upside down? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I nearly peed myself just watching. Amateur. I wore adult diapers before the stream. Escaping once means nothing. He will still die. The comments offered nothing useful. Room 601's door was slightly open. Just as I suspected. Linda was fake, but they really broke room 601's door. I slipped inside and froze in shock. A corpse lay carelessly in the living room. The comments flooded the screen again. Good thing I listened and wore adult diapers. Is anyone watching the killers? Are they some cult? Their livestream ended long ago. Then several voices came through nearby. What happened? How did he escape? A radio was sitting on the table. A slippery rat is hiding from us. We are searching. The elevator first stopped at 6. Let us search there. Idiot. Entering an elevator does not mean riding it. It stopped on every lower floor. Which one did he choose? How long will this take? Enough arguing. Another voice silenced them and issued orders. Ruby, take the elevator down and meet us. Fake cop, take the other elevator upstairs, then send it down. Secure both elevators first. Then search downward, starting from the 11th floor roof. Retrieve the radio when you reach the 6th floor. Understood. Do not rush. The others will come after handling their victims. I will make that rat beg for death. Tap the story below to watch the full ending.